Hi FlossTube, this is Karen with KB Studio Creations.
And Jason, reminding Karen to slow down and take it easy.
Yes, I will try to talk slower. Feel free to continue to remind me.
I told Karen, because those of you who have mentioned it, I don't know if you've seen some of our older ones, but there have been a few times where I'm like, you need to slow down. She watches FlossTube at 1.5 speed, and so I think she talks at 1.5 speed, but also, because that's what she's used to.
But also I get anxious, and often I feel like I'm in a hurry because with our schedules right now, it's hard to fit time in to record. So you're looking really weird at something.
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
Okay. But thank you for watching. We really appreciate everyone who's watching. Today we will be celebrating the fact that we reached 400 subscribers before my 40th birthday. So stay tuned for later in the video for that. And so thank you for everyone who shouted us out, who subscribed, who has been subscribing. We really appreciate your support. So let's get started. So we're going to do starts and finishes together. So this first one was my birthday start.
It is called Leveled Up by Quaternion Creations, and it's on 14 count Blue Blizzard Opalescent Ada.
And so I changed some colors. I'll insert a picture so you can see. I'm not 100% in love with my changes, but it's good enough. And the sentiment is really nice because life's been hard lately, and I leveled up to a new decade, so it seemed an appropriate birthday start. And it was a start and a finish.
And it's lovely, despite what she tells herself. The next one is Linen and Thread 2020 Mystery Sampler January Ornament on 14 count white Ada, done with Ortworks and Tail Ends projects.
Yeah.
So movie magic?
No,
okay.
Because it's a freebie, there's no...
Movie magic!
So actually on my birthday, I finished this one, the one I've been working on. And so the same day, I had a second start because I started. That's fine, doesn't matter.
Oh, is this not?
It's this way, but but yeah. So this is the April ornament. So white Ada, tail ends, orts, but started a new one. So that's fun. I'm enjoying it. My tail ends, well, my ort works. I used to just save those longer tail ends and then use them to create pattern, stitch up patterns. But that's just too much brain power right now. My brain is overwhelmed. So this is really working well for me right now. So I'm glad. Lisa for City Stitching was the one I heard about it from. But she said that Michelle Bendy Stitches came up with that. So I'm really glad that idea came around my way.
The last start and finish is
it's
for
a finish.
her. So this is just a finish. Okay. Yeah. Snowflake in a Christmas Gathering, Fiber and Floss on 20 count Zweigart Antique White Ada, using DMC Etoile C519. And
so I was going to stitch the other ornament, so in the pattern there's two big snowflakes, and I was going to stitch the other snowflake on some navy Ada using white Etoile, but I don't have any scraps that are the right size, and I don't want to pull a full piece of navy Ada right now to stitch that. So
it'll be happening later.
Yeah, so sometime I'll stitch that other snowflake. But so now we're on Works in Progress. So 324 by Works by ABC on 16 count Antique White Ada. This was my New Year, New Start.
I know you have a picture for that one.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so yeah, movie magic.
And so I got basically 2 more rows done. So I am on track to finish it by the end of the year. There's still some, So one of these colors that I'm missing, I looked at my tracker and it says I have 5 skeins. Why can't I find the bobbin? It's somewhere.
It's probably in one of my project bags, to be honest.
So my plan is to at some point go and really search for these colors I'm missing, because according to my tracker, I have all of them. I just can't find them. So we'll see.
We'll see how that one goes. The next one, though, is a Stitching Shelf Mini. This is a Heaven and Earth Designs, and it's done on 25 count Zweigart Lugana Easy Count 1/1. So.
And I've just been working more in the winter section. So here's all of it, and then just in this corner. So this first 10 by 10 column in the winter section is filled in, and I'm working on the next 10 by 10. column. Though some of them only have like one stitch of that color. And so I've been skipping those ones. I need to go back because there's only one stitch of that color. But then if I go up into the summer section, there's more of that color. So I just need to do the one stitch there and then go finish the thread in the summer section. And I just haven't felt like doing that. So I've been picking the colors that have a lot more in the winter section.
Well, maybe in the summertime you'll stitch on those and then go down and do that one.
Maybe. We'll see.
The next one is Mermaids of the Seasons Sal by Bella Filipina. And it's on 28 count sapphire even weave by Be Stitch Me. I'll let you say the rest because I'm tripping over words horribly. How you do this every time, I don't know.
I don't do it well, but I do.
Yeah, you do. You're perfect.
So, this was my leap day start. So I started it, the end of February last year. So I'm actually making really good progress, I feel like, on the winter one, which is the second I did this. I started with the summer one, and now I'm working on the winter. But her skin is done now. So now I just need to do her hair and then the extra things that she's holding and in her hair and finish up this down here. And then I'll be ready to move on to autumn. So I'm definitely on track to finish that in 4 years. Which is good.
It's looking beautiful.
So
next one.
Celtic Autumn by Lavender and Lace on 28 count lambswool linen. This one's harder for me to take out because a lot of these, like, I do the Heaven Earth design on Old Whip Wednesday, and I do the mermaids on Friday for Bella Filipina Friday. But this one doesn't get as much time, but I think
she's coming along. What did you work on this one?
I was working on her dress.
Okay. Have you finished the top parts?
No.
No? Okay.
Well, I finished these, other than the beads.
Okay.
But I need to finish the gold on here and then work on the columns on the sides.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was talking about, was these top rows here.
Yeah,
I can't hold it and point at the same time.
Yeah, I did finish those. So
she's coming along, though.
She's
looking
coming along.
good.
I've just, sometimes I'll be like, I'm just in the mood to pull her out. And so I pulled her out a few times. But I'm thinking once I finish the Bella Filipina one, which is a few years out, but once I do, or if I'm burned out on it, I will do it for Fancy Lady Friday. I'll work on my Celtic Autumn, and later on after I start,
Other Celtic ladies when you finish her and start another one.
Yeah.
Next one is Earth Dancer
by Butternut Road, and it's on 28 count desert sand linen.
And the proper pronunciation of that is Earth Dancer, not whatever I said.
So this one didn't get as much progress as I wanted because some days my arm, I work on it on Sundays, and some days my arm was hurting. So I didn't get as many threads into it as I had hoped. But I've mostly been focusing on...
Here.
It's a big piece of fabric. I've been mostly focusing on this sleeve.
But it's looking beautiful.
Slow and sure, I will get it done. So the next is Killer Well by Sue Coleman and the Stitching Studio, and it's on 16 count antique white Ada, and I'm stitching this for my sister-in-law. This one I'm making better progress on, but it's a lot of block. It's block stitching, but it's also on Ada, so it makes it easier to work on.
So you've actually started working on part of the orca.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was getting tired of the blues and whites, so I decided to go to the black.
Because nothing says riveting stitching like black stitching,
but it was
as we
just
all know.
It was something different, and so I'm making good progress on that, and so I'm excited for that.
Okay.
And then
the last one is Bell and Chip by Alex Stitches, and it's on 14 count Fiddler's Light Ada.
Yeah, so this is technically my travel stitch, but I've also been stitching on it when we're at my parents' house. Partly because that's so when we go to dinner at my parents' house on Sundays.
I'm struggling today. I apologize.
I usually stitch while we're chatting, and before I was working on my artworks usually when I did that, but I've been working on this one, and I actually have another project that isn't even artworks, but I've just kitted up to be able to stitch on there. I just haven't gotten myself to start it, so I'm fine.
That's looking pretty though. I think with her eyes being filled in, it's making her mouth look a little less weird.
Her eyes were filled in before.
I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the peach that's starting to like trickle down.
Maybe. But so that is all of my whips. And now we'll go to Jason's whip.
And this is what I was looking at earlier. Okay, so on her sheet here, it says FFOs. Because she leaves it, so if she has an FFO, she can show it off. But underneath it, it says me and my stitch. And I'm like, my stitch is not an FFO. Why is it under FFOs? And then I just realized she left FFOs for a future video for when she has them. And I'm a ditz. So, this is the Book of Psychic Reading by Haunted Frame Stitchery. And it's done on 14 count.
Just say sorry. I need to take that off.
Starry Sky Ada.
There's a brand, but we can't read it, so I just need to take it off my list. I got it from Amazon. It's just a printed Ada from Amazon.
But this is where I'm at. I've gotten all of the black, well, all except for one stitch of the black. And I need to correct a ooh. Type here if you can tell where I misstitched in this. And we'll see if people can tell. And if people can tell, then I will restitch it. Okay. We'll do it that way because I don't want to go back and fix my mistake. There's a very bad mistake in here. But anyway, I missed one stitch of black Ada, or black floss. But I finished with the 2 purples and I'm working on the white. So.
But he'll be doing some back stitching with black, so yeah, he can fix it then. Yep.
And the other good thing is this is Karen's Christmas stitch. I know she said it was for her birthday, but I originally started it for her Christmas stitch. It's probably going to be her Christmas in July stitch, but either way. Yeah.
So next we're going to do haul. So from Witchelt, I got some fabric, just white, off-white sort of colors, antique white. And then...
Just the 2, right? Just this and this?
Technically there's 3 pieces in there. One of them is a piece that they sent me as extra because it has some flaws. And so they're like, here, we'll send you this flawed one as well.
So. Very nice. Thank you.
And then some more beads. I actually placed another order recently because I needed some fabric for a model stitch for just CrossStitch. So.
Because you've gotten what, 2 accepted this year already?
Yeah, I don't know if this first one was accepted at the end of last year, beginning of this year, but yeah, I stitched.
In this not calendar year.
Yeah. So I have one that's just got sent off to them, and now I have a new one that I need to stitch once I get the fabric. So for my birthday, my sister-in-law gave me these Easy Guide ball tip needle. I've been wanting to try them out, so they're on my wish list. So I'm thinking I'm going to use them, start it with Celtic Autumn, because I hear they're good for stitching on linen. So I think I'm going to try that on that. But I'm excited to try them out. I hear good things about them. And then, so from Lynn X Stitch Creates, I got this card. She was the last one who stitched on the model stitch you'll see later. That's one of the freebies that was sent around to different floss tubers. But she sent me this beautiful,
cute.
Yeah, this beautiful card. So
it's even got some stitching on it.
Yeah, I thought that was really pretty. So thank you, Lynn. I really like that. So now design shop. So 400 before 40. Like I said, we reached the goal.
Most of this is not going to be stitching, I just realized. It's going to be us just being like, thank you guys. Woo! Happy birthday, Karen. Her birthday week continues.
Yeah, he's been calling it my birthday week last week instead of just like my birthday.
Oh, it was, so her birthday was on Wednesday. Mm-hmm. She might have to cut that out. Her birthday was on Harvard. And anyway, because of that, like her family does not a Christmas dinner, a birthday dinner on Sunday when the whole family's together. And then things just lined up to where we could have a little tiny celebration every day. Yeah. And it was nice. Mm-hmm. And then today is our celebration of your birthday again, as we do a FlossTube. Yeah!
Yeah, so we're, when I was putting these notes together, we were at 445 subscribers. The highest I thought was 450, but it fluctuates, you know, so we're at 445.
Bots come and go, but you viewers are eternal.
So, as part of my thank you for subscribing, for helping me reach this goal, for watching, I have a couple free patterns. So
where will these be?
These are
on Gumroad?
Yeah, these are available on Gumroad, and there will be links below. So the first one is Friendship Flower Garden, and this was stitched on 16 count with Schultz Country French Latte Ada. So this is one I sent to different floss tubers to stitch on. So I stitched the purple flower, and then you'll have to look at
the suns and the border.
And then Denise Moore's Black Ribbon Stitch Studio, Sarah King Our Stitching Kingdom, Heather Confetti Stitcher, Janet Jabber, and Lynn Stitch Creates stitched other of the flowers.
Can you remember who stitched who?
No.
We appreciate it though.
Yes, but it's in the pattern. The pattern says who stitched what and what color. So thank you so much for them. And so that was, Lynn was the last one who stitched on it, so she sent the card when she sent it back to me. And then I also, to thank everybody, designed a thank you card. So this pattern is also for free on my Gumroad, and you can stitch it up. Here, I'll show you. I was going to say this, but I'm going to say it. So I took the picture and I printed it out and made cards. So these had the people who stitched on here, I want to be able to send them thank you cards. So I designed this so I could make these, and it's a freebie for everyone. I meant to get these sent out before we got to this video, but it didn't happen. So I will get those thank you cards mailed out though. This was the other model stitch that I was going to try to get released, but I did not because I'm unhappy with the finishing.
So you get to see. Wait, you're unhappy with the finishing?
So this and that. So as you can see, there's some metal washers, and there's a finishing piece that I painted to put these on, and I don't like how these look on that. So I either need to decide if I'm going to do that, or just, this one I just released as is, no back piece. But for the one that is a for sale one,
for a special one, I will do a little teaser. Woo! And Karen can blur it if she wants.
No, probably not.
But we'll give you guys a teaser on this thank you thing.
A part of me was like, maybe I should just release that one as free too, so I don't have to do it. It's so much easier to release freebies because you don't have to worry about having the perfect photography and you don't have to do as many steps. But I should release paid ones too because I need to make money or else I can't do this.
Gotta fund the hobby.
Yeah. So also the coupon code FlossTube50 is still up there if you want to purchase any patterns from our shop. Yeah. So the next thing is shoutouts. So last time I said I forgot some shoutouts, and I did. One of them was CrossStitch Globe. Oh, dang it. I didn't look it up. But one of the CrossStitch the Globe ladies, I can't remember which one, is stitching. She's stitching my snowflakes in blue as her snow day stitch. So that was really cool to see. I can't remember which one, but one of them is stitching it.
We'll shout her out next time, I guess.
Maybe. So then I wanted to shout out everyone who took part in the shout out share giveaway / anyone just. I mean they were just helping.
Take a moment, hon. Take a breath. It's okay. Now.
So for the people who shouted me out and shared about the 400 before 40, I wanted to give a thank you and shout out to them. So Angie Craig, who I believe Jesus and CrossStitch, I think, is her Instagram. My Craft Cave is her FlossTube, and Hibernation Stitcher is her old tags. So if you know her from her old tag. Anyways, Angie, thank you. Heather Confetti Stitcher, Janet Jabber, Lauren Skinner, Heart of Confetti. That's actually one of my friends here. She doesn't CrossStitch, but she shouted me out, so I appreciate it. Tammy Clevenger, Leopard and Lace Co. XOXO, Lisa Forest City Stitching, Lynn Stitch Creates, Sarah King Our Stitching Kingdom, Sharon AKA Firehawke, and Sheila Mrs. Stitches, and Tammy Hort. So thank you everyone so much for shouting me out. And Mrs. Stitches I was going to shout out last time too because she shouts me out in like almost every video. And then one of the commenters said, hey, you forgot her. And I'm like, yes, I did forget to shout her out. And then so for that giveaway, I did draw the winner, and the winner was Lynn Stitch Creates. So okay. She picked this project bag that Jason's mom put together. So I stitched this and I was completely burned out on it. So I'm happy to pass it on to someone else. And I'm also sending her the extra floss that I bought when I thought I was going to run out, but I had half a strand left, so I was good. When I ordered the floss, it came with a little sticker, a red sampler, and then I'm sending her the original pattern. She can either stitch it or pass it on to someone else or whatever. But I'm not going to I will not be stitching it again. So
it was a lot of red.
Yeah. So now our giveaway from the last video was for a free digital pattern and 4 people. We're going to have 4 winners. So for these winners, email me with which pattern you want, and I will send you the digital files. So the winners are Sugar Plum Stitcher,
Woohoo!
Rhonda Wise, 1897,
Yay!
Judith Smith, 593, and Nicole C, 2523. So my email's below. Please email me and let me know which pattern you want, and I will. You can see all my patterns in my Etsy shop, and I will let me know which one you want, and I'll send it to you. So now the big giveaway for reaching 400 subscribers. So all right, I wrote down the rules.
Are these going to be okay? So are multiple people winning, or is one person going to win?
For each one. So you're going to give a number, and you're going to put number 1, 2, 3, or 4, and you can put as many numbers as you want, but only one person will win each thing. So you could put 1, 2, 3, 4, but if you win number 3, you can't win any others, kind of thing. So there'll be one winner for each giveaway set. You can enter as many as you want. You have to be over 18, be a subscriber. Don't say giveaway, words like that.
And you need to use the number on this one so that we know which set of things you're wanting.
Right, and each one has the main part of the giveaway and then extras, basically. And the winners can say if they want all of it or part of it. I can send you things that you don't want, but there's a main part and then some extras I threw in.
So the first one, this one is number 1. And it's going to be... we're going to take it...
We're going to take it out of the bag.
Oh, gosh. It's so much, though. So much. It's falling apart all over me.
So this first one is Mirabilia, Angel of the New Dawn. As far as I can tell, this is an out-of-print Mirabilia. And
it's going to come with this
and
sky
so the
blue
optional
fabric.
is this. So I got this from a family friend's whose stash. A lot of this is from the stash of a family friend who is in a care center and can't stitch anymore. So I got her stash. So she had this blue fabric kitted up with it. I don't know what count it is. I don't know what type of fabric it is, but it's a really pretty light blue color. So if you want the fabric as well as the pattern, yeah. But if you want the
put number 1 for Angel of the New Dawn.
Yes.
And possibly the fabric.
If you want that too, yes.
It's pretty. I highly recommend it.
So
number 2.
Number 2 are some Bucilla kits. Do you want me to show them one by one?
Yeah.
These are old and were in her stash. So while they are complete kits, some of them have, I don't know if you can see, there's discoloration on the fabric and stuff. So you might want to
get new fabric or something.
But as far as I can tell, it's got the pattern. They're unopened for most of these. So
oh, there's 4.
Yep.
Oh no, there's more.
Yeah. And then these 2 are extras. These aren't the same style, but they are still Bucilla. Or I guess you could say you want these ones and not the others. Anyways, Bucilla kits, you can have your choice of one or all of these.
Yeah. This is number 2. Two.
So number 2, Bucilla kits. 1 or all, or however many of you want, Bucilla kits.
Okay. Number 3.
So the next is these perforated paper stitching frames. So, I was going to measure what size these were. I don't know. This is like, I don't know. This is the card. So you kind of like a card size.
But you put the perforated paper in and then magnets keep it together. And if you want this is number 3.
And it also comes with these wood bobbins that they sent with the orders.
So.
Once again, these are extras if you want them or not. And once again, if you want one size, all of the sizes, whatever. That's that giveaway. So that's number 3.
Number 3.
And then the last one is for this other project bag that Jason's mom made. So this is stitching that friend did. It wasn't, so it comes from this magazine. So this magazine is part of it too. She hadn't done the border. But she had it kitted up with the beads, the charms, these heart charms that would go on it. So that will come as an option. This Classic Colorworks Sugar and Spice that matches the bag is an option.
And it's a nice.
And
I'm sad to see these bags go. They're good bags.
And the magazine that the pattern was in is also an option. And so this is a pretty big bag. I mean, this is, a magazine. Can fit the whole magazine. So. probably fit like an 11 by 11 Q stack in there. So those are the giveaways. So
number 1 was the Mirabilia pattern. Number 2 was the Bucilla kits. Number 3 was the perforated paper stitching frames. And number 4 is the project bag with the extras. So if you're interested in any of those, just write the number 1, 2, 3, or 4.
And with, like, the numerical number.
Yes.
Don't spell it out.
The Arabic number. So, yeah.
And so life updates. Work's been...
She had her birthday, and it was amazing. I hope. Was it?
It was good.
Did you have a good birthday?
I did have a very good birthday.
Was it a good birthday week?
It was a good birthday week.
Yes! Work's been busy. Sorry, I cut you off.
Yeah, work's been busy and very draining. I've been working extra hours. I'm basically doing 2 jobs to some extent, and it's overwhelming. But I'm just trucking through. Jason's been busy at work too. And then we have a new niece. She was also in the NICU, but that was mostly just because she was small.
Still small.
She's still small, yeah. But even though she was full term, there was a knot in the umbilical cord, so she was born small. So that was more expected. They already knew the baby was going to be small. And I've been getting through, like, I don't know, cross-stitching.
She does a little bit cross-stitch every day and a little bit of reading every day and just plugging along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just feeling drained, but just keep trying, right? But once again, thank you everyone who has...
No, there has to be something positive we can end on. Okay, no. Let's talk about your birthday week.
Okay.
Because I've been hinting at it, and you needed to give your experience of a birthday week. Because oftentimes 40 is one that a lot of people, like, dread.
Mm-hmm.
Did you dread it?
No, I dreaded 30, but not 40. 30, when I was 30, I had a huge crisis because we didn't have kids yet. I'm 40, we still don't have kids, but it really bothered me when I was 30.
Oh gosh, we've been married for more than a decade.
Yes, we have.
Like, it's more than a decade, but it just hit me that it's more than a decade. I still feel like we're newlyweds some days.
But so, like you said, Sunday we had dinner with my family.
Monday was when you were given this.
Yep, Monday I got that. Tuesday, we made cookies. Jason made cookies for me.
Oh, well, that's what I meant to do today.
Wednesday was my birthday, and I started the new Stitch. We watched a movie and cross-stitched together. And
which is why I got stuff done. If it wasn't for her birthday, I probably wouldn't have had much to show you guys.
Oh, and then we got takeout for dinner,
mm-hmm.
and
while I was there, I found it's a donut shop ish.
Well, it's like Americana food plus that they do donuts.
Yeah, and anyway, they had kits from Valentine's Day of like decorated donut kit, and I was like, ooh, that'll be a fun little dessert date thing to do, and so we made some donuts.
They were so good. They were so yummy. So yeah, we did that, and it had snowed that day, so I was worried we weren't going to be able to get takeout, but it didn't snow too bad, so Jason was still able to go into work. And I realized I'm talking fast again. I need to slow down. Thursday, Jason got me a word search. Friday, what was Friday?
Friday was Lorcana.
Oh, he got some Lorcana cards and we played that.
Yeah, I didn't get to play at the store, so I got what I would have bought at the store. And I just brought it home and we played together, and it was just a really short game. So then, because sitting at this table really hurts. So
for me, yeah, I can't sit very long in more.
Which might be another reason why you talk fast, so you can get out from the table. And then Friday.
No, that was Friday.
That was Friday. What was Saturday?
Saturday, I think we just watched.
That's right. We watched another movie and we cross-stitched some more.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Yep.
I wanted to do something extra, but we don't cross-stitch together that often anymore. We should do it more often.
Yes, we should.
Because we're newlyweds.
So that was my birthday week. I considered buying stuff for myself as a birthday present, but we're trying to spend less money, so I didn't. Yeah. I think that's everything. Thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. We hope things are going well in your life. And happy stitching!
Happy stitching, guys! Bye!